Welcome back, you lords and ladies of the dice, to the ultimate den of nerdarchy. Today we're not just dipping our toes, but diving headfirst into hellfire of Dungeons and Dragons. We're about to concoct a character so wickedly unique, they're literally seared by the flames of hell itself. So fasten your seatbelts, grip those character sheets like they're your lifeline, because we're about to crank up the heat to diabolical levels. This isn't your average fantasy fair. It's time to unleash the hell-sent D&D character build. Gear up, fellow thrill seekers of the fantastical, because in the grand cosmos of Dungeons and Dragons, we're blazing a trail not taken by the faint-hearted. Forget those quaint little villages or bustling metropolises. Our saga erupts into blistering bowels of Avernus. Picture a realm drenched in the blood of eternal conflict. A chessboard of the likes of Archduke Zerial and Bell, orchestrating their macabre dance of power. Amidst this inferno, our protagonist is no mere pawn. Reborn not from the ashes of the damned, but a fresh spark in hell's embrace. Are we looking at a tale dripping with vengeance, a twisted odyssey for redemption, or perhaps an enigmatic figure in the fulcrum in a prophecy, fated to entwine the scorching depths of hell with the mortal realm? Let's rip into this epic where our character throws a defiant fist at the fates, carving a legend into story forged in the infernal flames of Avernus. Time to slice into the core of our hell-sense twisted past. In the world of D&D, backgrounds aren't just fluff, they're the steel and grit of your character's lifeblood. So what's it going to be for our spawn of the abyss? Think about a soldier, battle-scarred and ruthless, a living weapon molded in Avernus' relentless wars. This isn't just a warrior, this is a survivor of hell's own crucible. Or maybe they're a noble, not just a blue blood, but a master of infernal court intrigue. Here's a character who knows how to play the deadliest game of chess, with souls as pawns and deceit as their sword. Consider the Outlander, a lone wolf, a survivor of the most brutal corners of hell. This one's all about endurance, the primal instinct to outlive, outfight, and outlast. Then there's the Haunted One. This path is for those with eyes that have stared into the abyss and holds its nightmares. They're walking with ghosts and secrets that could freeze the blood of the mightiest heroes. What about the Far Traveler? Born in the flames but striding through the mortal realms, a stranger in a strange land. Their tale is one of alienation and a relentless quest for a place to call home. So which dark path are you daring to tread? Soldier, noble, outlander, haunted one, or far traveler? Each a chapter in our hell-sense epic saga. Think about how these backgrounds sharpen their edges, mold their view of the world, and define the way they clash with both allies and adversaries. Pick your poison and let's sculpt this legend together. Alright, thrill seekers, it's time to dive into the molten core of our hell-sense being, the race. This isn't just about looks, it's about the raw essence that courses through their veins, the fiery signature of their birthright in hell. Let's tear into the options, each one a wild card from the deck of the damned. Tieflings folks are like walking, talking badges of hell, horns, tails, eyes ablaze with infernal fire. Their presence is a tale of lineage forged in the depths of the inferno. The Tiefling steps into the room, you know hell sent its guards. But let's crank up the heat, Dragonborn. Imagine that scales as dark as the abyss, a visage that screams draconic fury. Dragonborn from the fiery pits of Avernus isn't just a sight to behold, they're a force of nature, a living embodiment of hell's fire and brimstone. Then there's the hell-touched human. These folks aren't your garden variety mortals. They've got a spark, a smoldering aura, something uncanny that whispers, I've walked through the hell, and I've lived to tell the tale. Fire genasi are like living, breathing torches of Avernus. Born from the union of mortal and elemental fire, they're a walking testament to hell's eternal flames, a constant reminder of the inferno that forged them. The Hexblood. They aren't your typical forest dwellers. With roots in the eerie Feywild and special now toward the Night Hag, a fiendish force in her own right. They're a spellbinding mix of Fey and Fiend. Hexbloods are the embodiment of the dark magic that dances on the edge of nightmares. Now the Dampier, not just your average creature of the night, but a being torn between life and death. The hellish twist. Imagine vampiric prowess infused with the essence of the underworld. That's a cocktail for terror right there. For those who think outside the box, D&D 5e's custom lineage is your playground. Create a being so unique, so drenched in hellfire that they defy all norms. Talking about a custom crafted powerhouse, the blend of infernal and mortal as unique as your darkest fantasies. Which of these infernal breeds will you choose to bring forth our hell scent? Burst from the searing cauldron of Avernus. The choice, my friends, is yours to make. Alright, Shadow Walkers and Hellraisers, it's time to slice into the meat of our Hellsense arsenal, our class and subclass. Let's look at some Barbarian Primal Path. Picture a barbarian channeling the damned souls of hell as the ancestral guardian, talking about harnessing the wrath of the eternally tormented, turning their anguish into a weapon of pure, unadulterated destruction. Or the path of the beast. Imagine a barbarian morphing into a fiendish creature, claws and fangs at the ready, a walking embodiment of the nightmares that lurk in Avernus' darkest corners. Then there's the Zealot, blazing with the infernal fury itself. This is no mere warrior, this is hell's rage personified, a living, breathing tempest of divine retribution. Alright, now moving on to some Warlock patrons. For a Warlock, it's gotta be the Fiend, tied to the very heart of hell's power, every spell, every curse, a testament to the Inferno's might. And the Hexblade, a lethal dance with Bel's own craftsmanship, wielding a weapon birthed from the bowels of hell. A Warlock fuses martial prowess with eldritch energy, a combo as deadly as it gets. But we now look at Paladin and some Paladin oaths. Our Paladin of Conquest is a walking embodiment of Avernus' relentless bloodbath. Their mission? Domination. Their method? Sheer, unyielding power that bows to no one. The Oath of the Crown twists the narrative. Imagine swearing fealty to a hellish overlord. It's a delicate dance of honor and horror, a pledge of allegiance to the Inferno. Vengeance, now that's the spirit of a hell-sent, hell-bent on retribution, driven by a dark purpose. They're a storm of righteous fury against those who dare to forge their damned destiny. And for the ones torn between worlds, like our Dampier, the Oathbreaker stands tall. This is about breaking chains, defying conventions, and embracing the powers that others fear and loathe. Each choice is a step deeper into the abyss. How will these classes and subclasses intertwine with our hell-sense origins? How will they shape the journey through the twisted planes of existence? The choices are so endless as the depths of hell itself. Hey there, you brave souls and lovers of lore, gear up for a wild ride into the world of Baldur's Gate 3. Spoiler alert for those who tread cautiously. I'm about to dive into some juicy details. You've got a quick countdown to bail out. 3, 2, 1, here we go! Alright, let's plunge into the scorching saga of Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3. Our badass best girl was sold into the clutches of the archdevil Zero as a mere whelp. Karlach didn't just endure. She ascended, becoming a legendary warrior in the brutal blood war. And oh, did she earn her stripes in that macabre dance of death. Here's the twist. Karlach, our fierce barbarian, is cursed with what I call an infernal engine right in her core. Touch her and you're playing with fire, literally. But don't let this hellish curse fool you. Underneath the Inferno, fury beats a heart of gold. Karlach's love and loyalty knows no bounds, embracing comrades from all corners of existence with open, albeit fiery arms. In battle, she's a whirlwind of destruction, a terror to her enemies. Off the field, she's all warmth and stories by the fireside, a testament to the complexity of her spirit. Karlach isn't just a nightmare clad in armor, she's a dream, a beacon of how multifaceted a character from hell can be. Ferocious in battle, yet capable of moments of genuine, heartfelt connection. So as we forge our hell-sent hero, let's channel the spirit of Karlach. Born of hell doesn't mean you're bound to a life of edge and shadow. Our character can be a rich tapestry of traits, a fierce warrior with a tender heart, a beacon of warmth and kindness. How will our hell-sent defy expectations and blaze their own trail? That, my friend, is the thrilling question we're about to answer. Alright, fellow denizens of the dark and masters of mayhem, our journey through the netherworld of creation is reaching its epic climax. Proud through the infernal backgrounds, picked from the deadliest races and select the most fearsome classes. Inspired by the legendary Karlach, we're now ready to fuse all these wicked elements into one ultimate hell-sent warrior. Let's craft this monstrous champion, a creature born from hell's heart and battle-hardened in the blood war. Plunging into our character's nightmarish past, the Haunted One background emerges as the perfect fit, the story drenched in the horrors and atrocities of hell, ideal for a soul who has seen and survived the unspeakable. This background isn't just thematic, it's the foundation of a saga written in the blood and fire of the blood war. For our race, only the Tiefling can truly embody the essence of hell's might. Fire coursing through their veins, infernal magic at their fingertips, and a look that screams spawn of the nine hells. This isn't just a choice, it's a destiny, a declaration of their hellish heritage. Now let's talk about class. We're melding the brute force of the Paladin with the dark arts of the Warlock. 8 levels of Paladin to capture the visceral, blood-soaked experience of a frontline warrior, mixed with 12 levels of Warlock to weave in the malevolent powers of hell itself. This mix isn't just deadly, it's catastrophic. The synergy here creates a battlefield nightmare, a juggernaut clad in heavy armor wielding weapons of dark magic with equal ferocity. The Oath of Conquest for our Paladin. It's like this oath was forged in the fires of Avernus just for us. It's about dominating the will of our enemies, using fear as a weapon just as much as our sword. This oath encapsulates the ruthless, unyielding nature of our Hellsent. And now for the Warlock, we choose the Hexblade, resonating with the dark craftsmanship of Bel. This subclass allows our characters to channel their charisma to every strike, every curse. The Hexblade is not just a warrior, they are a master of both the blade and the shadow, a dual threat in flesh and spirit. And completing this unholy trinity is the Pact of the Blade. Imagine summoning a weapon straight out of the depths of hell. A blade that is as much part of our Hellsent as their own demonic soul. This isn't just a weapon, it's a symbol of their infernal power, a constant reminder of the dark forces at their command. There you have it, our Hellsent, a being forged in the depths of Avernus, combining the ghostly echoes of the Haunted One, the fiery blood of the Tiefling, the martial prowess of the Paladin, and the dark sorcery of a Warlock. This character is a legend in the making, a nightmare to their foes, and a complex hero to their allies. As they stride through your campaigns, whether clashing with demons on the battlefield or wrestling with their own inner demons, the Hellsent is a force to be reckoned with. So adventurers, the question now is, how will you bring this infernal legend to life in your own tales of valor and villainy? Now the torch passes to you. How will you mold this tale? We stoke the fires of their destiny or douse them with unexpected twists. I want to hear your wildest, most diabolical ideas. Light up the comments with your infernal imagination. And hey, if you reveled in the descent into the Nine Hells, don't just lurk in the shadows. Hit that like button, share this journey with your fellow conspirators, and smash that subscribe button for more dark and delicious D&D character brews. May your adventures be so wickedly thrilling as the deepest circles of hell. Until we cross paths again with this twisted fantasy we call Dungeons and Dragons, keep those dice rolling, embrace the cast, and never ever forget, stay nerdy, my friend!